17th week we're here. Just want to make people aware again, for some people that's not heard this information. I do study a lot of stuff and watch everything that's going on. So basically I'm going to give you as much information as I know what's going on in the country, for those that haven't got time to look through all the articles, the links and stuff. So I'll tell you everything that I've picked up on. A&L Goodbody got paid 18,000 by the government to do a legal report, right? To get legal advice the government wanted off A&L Goodbody, to see where did he stand with the teachers, and with the children. Was there a legal basis to call a child they them? A&L Goodbody, right? We're probably going to go to protest outside their door. They gave the government inaccurate legal information, and they said that a child should be called they them if they want to be called they them, which is wrong, right? So then we have the Irish Council of Civil Liberties. They came out and they said, right, that a teacher should call a child his preferred pronouns they them if that's what they choose to be. If that's what they choose to be, And basically, right, we have the House of Cards, I've said before many times, has fallen apart because the Department of Education has come out then and hung them out to dry and said that there is no legal basis, no lawful basis to call a child the wrong pronoun they them. So every time I'm looking at the Facebook lately, I'm looking at the Facebook, all you see is around the world, Russia, Hungary, Peru and other countries are all banning this LGBT shit. It's about time, thank God, man. We're in spiritual fucking warfare here at the moment, folks. Helen McAtee got signed in for Minister for Education for any of us that are not paying attention,
for nefarious reasons.
For nefarious reasons, exactly. She was there for 3 months, right, and signed off on 2 new children's programmes, 2 new children's programmes, Boy Canalta and Belong To, right? And them programmes basically are teaching children from the age of 5 that it's okay to change gender and mutilate your private parts. This is fucking satanic. And every parent in the country, or whether you're a parent or not, you need to get up off your arses and come to these protests and fight for your children, because I tell you, if we can't come together for the children in this country, we're lost as a nation. Like, what's wrong with people? Like, where is? I will fight to the death for my children. I have a young baby, Bobby's 3, just yesterday on Valentine's Day, and I tell you, over my dead body will he be going into a school and be taught that it's okay to fucking cut his penis off and become a girl, and teaching children that they were born in the wrong bodies. It's satanic, it's sick, it's perverted ideology, and I'm calling it out, and Dublin Says No will be at every single grooming person's fucking door, whether it be their home, their department, their constituency offices. Dublin Says No will be at every single person that has anything to do with this grooming, anything to do with it whatsoever. We'll be at their front doors, because it's disgusting, it's depraved, it's satanic, and the children in this country deserve our love and our protection. I'm always, in other speeches I'll always say about some people on one side of the fence or the other regards the unvetted immigrants coming into the country. I always say it as it is. It's an invasion. The government have now hung that one out to dry by saying, we're going to fast track people that want to join the army and let them stay and all this nonsense. So look, join the dots. The reason why they're being planted in military bases and all the rest, these people coming in as soldiers, you know what I mean? And NATO are pushing for World War III, not in our name. You need to stand up, people. If you don't protest and go to protest and protest for what you want,
they'll be used against us.
Nothing will ever change. And these people will be used against us as well, exactly, you know what I mean? They're going to be policing us. You can see the Garda here now recruiting people in the bypass centres, and the army are now saying that they're going to welcome them in with open arms and, give them a house. Like, it's all pre-planned. They're never going to admit anything, In the media, all we have is virtual signalling all the time. And ENOCH BURKE, Enoch, is in that jail. An innocent man, he shouldn't be there. As I said before in many other speeches, and I'll say it again, I've been, myself and other members of Dublin Says No, Michael Anslow holding the phone here, we've been in ENOCH BURKE's High Court cases, and we heard the lies. There was lies tendered against ENOCH left, right and centre that weren't addressed by judges. And then there was other situations where ENOCH had affidavits as his submissions for his defence, and judges were saying that they didn't have the affidavit, they had no evidence to consider before the court. And ENOCH was there in the court saying, I have my affidavit, I've handed it in, it's there before the court. The judge says, no, there's no evidence before the court, back to MOUNTJOY, see you later. So the man, for anyone that doesn't understand what's going on, he's not a contempt of court. It all boils down to they-them nonsense, right? And by him refusing to call a child they-them, he's had his assets stripped, his wages, his dignity, his reputation is being destroyed by these media prostitutes calling him, every name under the sun and making the books out to be lunatics. It's absolute disgraceful.
Denied his religion.
It's disgraceful the way the media is carrying on. It really is absolutely fucking disgraceful the way they're carrying on. And they're getting away with it because yous are letting away with it, And I think what we're going to do, we will be supporting the protest. What is it, Michael? On the 24th of March is a protest for RT Studios.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, so I want every one of us to support that protest. I think Ferg Power might have called it, or someone Ferg knows, or something like that. But we're all going to be there supporting it, and that's my word. We're all going to be there. Every single person that's coming to these protests at the MOUNTJOY prison, and to the Department of Education that's following Dublin says.
That's
no,
about vaccine injuries.
Yeah, we want, yeah. Well, they're going to highlight a number of things. You know what I mean? As well as the vaccine injuries, we can also be there for the likes of ENOCH BURKE, the fact that he's
absolutely.
The truth hasn't been told about ENOCH, that his reputation being destroyed, and then all the other lies and all the other stuff that they need to cover up for, and all this agenda, they're pushing this narrative on the TV all the time. You tune at the Fair City any day of the week, and they're talking about fucking transgender fucking shite and LGBT bullshit. You know, it's a fucking disgrace what's going on, and everything that's happening is happening because he's allowing it to happen. So we must, this as a nation, stand up, get up on your fucking knees and fight for your country. You know, if you can't do this for the children in this country, it's a bleeding disgrace. You know.
What's happening in here?
ENOCH BURKE's locked up in Milton, man.
How long is it?
But what I was going to say to you is, I lost my train of thought there. So basically, folks, we have to come together as a nation. Sorry, just a little distracted there, no problem at all. We have to come together as a nation. We're in biblical times here. It's good against evil, and the evil is the government that's ruining us. You know. And the good is the people like us that's fighting and highlighting these injustices. We have to come together, as I said, for the children in this country. Like, we have to protect them. Like, you can't have children going to school thinking they're born in the wrong body and telling them to mutilate their private parts from the age of 5 up. It has to fucking stop. We have to stop it as a nation, you know what I mean? And as I said, we'll be back at the National Children's Curriculum. I'm going to end the live now shortly.
On Wednesday.
This Wednesday.
12 o'clock to 2.
We'll be leaflets for the National Women's Council.
And then we're going to Carblue Barracks.
We'll also be protesting against the NCCCA there. It's on the 7th floor of the Smithfield Lewis stop. We'll be going to Carblue Street Barracks in Rathmoyans there. The protest outside the Army Barracks against this decision by Jim O'Callaghan and fucking Helen McAtee to bring these fucking degenerates in and put them in the army and
give them guns
and fast track them and give them guns basically. So we've seen what they're doing to people. Like, there's hundreds of public order incidents every year with these people, these coming out of the country. There's fucking hundreds of stabbings. Children, like in 2024, I was computing the stats, there was 98 attempted child abductions in 2024 alone, right? Just by migrants. You know what I mean? We haven't had a situation like that with our own Larry Murphys in the last 20 years. We've never had 98 fucking children attempt to be abducted. Just in one fucking year we had this. So folks, wake up, get with the programme and join Dublin Says No. And I'll see you Wednesday for everyone that's coming Wednesday at the National Children's Curriculum. Thanks very much, Eric and Brad, folks. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Collie McGettrick. Dublin Says Now, let's go.